There I am, my early 30s, and I just hit complete rock bottom. I was willing to do whatever anyone would tell me to do to not have to live the way I was living. And so I called a guy. He told me to show up at a golf course clubhouse. I walk into this clubhouse and there's 60 guys sitting around these tables and there's a full bar in the background. This meeting starts and I knew what it was. It was AA, right? And so they called on me first. And there's 60 guys staring at me, 60 strangers. I just turned to the guy that brought me and I said, "What do I do?" And he said, "Just start talking." So I don't even know what I said. I was just trying not to cry. And afterwards, everyone just came up and gave me a hug. Everyone just said I was so welcome. And during that year, they told me to not do 3 things. Don't move, don't change your job, don't get into a relationship. I moved to the East Coast, I changed careers, and I got into a relationship within 30 days. The partner that I was with was very challenging, and we sunk deep into a codependent relationship. I, at that time, had no boundaries, no standards, no awareness of my needs, so I just kept giving and giving and giving. And then things really turned when she came out as queer, was interested in dating femmes and non-binary people. I told her, if you ever have that opportunity, I support you exploring that side of yourself. And so she went out, she did, and she came back the next day and said, "I'm starting a relationship with this person." And that took me back because that's not what we agreed to. We didn't say anything about romance. And the thing is, I don't care. I just wish you would have told me about it. So for the next year, it was, I'm open to it. Okay, I support you. And then they would take a mile instead of the inch. I didn't have the strength to hold the boundaries, and it just wore me down and wore me down and wore me down. And I was sober, but I was at an emotional rock bottom. I was depressed, suicidal. I was just such a shell of a human. And then it all kind of came to a head in the spring a couple of years ago. I was working in the film industry and we knew the writers were about to strike, so I was about to lose my job. I applied for unemployment. I got back from the unemployment office. She called me and said, "Hey, can we have a relationship check-in?" Which is what we do pretty commonly. We start talking and she breaks up with me. I have to get out of the house. I don't have a job. I have nowhere to go. I'm at the worst point of depression I've ever been in. Still sober, but I'm just a mess. And what followed was the worst year of my life, but also that led to the best year of my life. And we'll pick that up in the next video.
Love you.